Τώρα για τον τρόπο με τον οποίο δρούν οι ρωσικές μυστικές υπηρεσίες στη Δύση, μίλησε στον Γιάννη Σουλιώτη αποκλειστικά ο Ελληνοαμερικανός πρώην πράκτορας της CIA, Μάρκ Πολυμερόπουλος. Το πρώην υψηλόβαθμο στέλεχος των Αμερικανικών μυστικών υπηρεσιών περιγράφει λοιπόν στον Sky το ρόλο των επωνομαζόμενων illegals και μιλάει για τη σημασία της αποκάλυψης της δράσης της Μαρίας Τσάλα στην Αθήνα.
So this is classic, Russian modus operandi. This is what we see from the Russian intelligence services throughout their history. It's been working since years. The KGB did it in the old Soviet Union days. Of course, and the Russians, in fact, have done this in the United States.
Ο Ελληνοαμερικανός Μάρκ Πολυμερόπουλος υπηρέτησε για 26 χρόνια στη CIA πριν την αποστρατεία του το 2019. Σε συνέντευξη που παραχώρησε στον Sky, αναλύει τη μεθοδολογία δράσης των ρωσικών μυστικών υπηρεσιών.
So you have two things in the intelligence world. You have intelligence officers who are based out of an embassy. They're under diplomatic cover. They pose as a foreign ministry official, but in reality they're a member of the intelligence service. And then you have what's called these illegals, who look like, private citizens.
Με αφορμή την αποκάλυψη στην Ελλάδα της υπόθεσης της Μαρίας Τσάλα, ο πρώην αξιωματούχος της CIA εξηγεί τον ρόλο των επωνομαζόμενων παράνομων.
What they try to do is to send what's called an illegal into another country, to bury this Russian intelligence officer into the fabric of another country. And this is not someone, again, who's going to actually have access themselves. They're going to meet an agent who does. And so let's say the Russians had recruited a Greek official. This Russian illegal would be the handling officer gathering the information. The illegal then needs a mechanism to then transfer it back to Russian intelligence in Moscow. But you do this, of course, without any contact with the Russian embassy.
Mark, can you please describe what's the main advantage of these so-called illegals?
With that EU passport, they're able to travel across Europe almost unseen, and that's why these illegal networks can be successful.
Do you believe that the case of Maria Tsala is important in the war between secret services in Europe?
This sends a really strong message to the Russians. For a long time, Russia considered Europe its playground. And we've seen after February 24th of last year and all the collective action of the European partner states that this is not the case anymore. Over 400 Russian intelligence officers have been kicked out of Europe. This has dismantled their ability to handle their agents. And that's very good. But of course, this is why they are going to rely then on the illegal networks.
Ποια θα πρέπει να είναι, σύμφωνα με τον Μάρκ Πολυμερόπουλο, τα επόμενα βήματα στην έρευνα των ελληνικών αρχών για την υπόθεση του Παγκρατίου?
So first of all, you always want to uncover who she was meeting. And so, in that sense, was there an ability to find out which spies she was handling? And then you take a look at things like, her travel patterns. How did she move across borders? With an EU passport, she certainly could have. The final piece is the communication methodology with Moscow.
Ο Πολυμερόπουλος υπηρέτησε σε Αφγανιστάν, Ιράκ, πριν αποστρατευτεί ως επικεφαλής επιχειρήσεων της CIA σε Ευρώπη και Ευρασία.